Hey guys, me Dave. It's what is it? 4:30, 2020. So yeah, tomorrow's the 1st of May. Month is over pretty much. So I thought I would do a little video. Um, there's not too much going on. Got hit quite a bit today. A lot of remote neural monitoring and all that stuff as usual. Sitting here watching TV. Watching whatever on TV, and it's totally manipulated. All kinds of images and everything in my head, trying to, you know, put things in your head. Basically put sexual things in your head. Like I said before, you watch a commercial with a cute girl on it, and they'll put images of that girl doing sexual things in your head. These guys totally get off on this stuff. It's that's remote neural manipulation. You know, or I guess some people say remote neural manipulation is mind control. They can put the urge in you to do something. Put the urge in you to get a cup of coffee. They can put the desire and the urge in you to get a cup of coffee, or to make a sandwich, or that's the nice things they do. Believe me, these guys have made me do all kinds of things in my program. One of these days I'll do a video on that. I don't want to really I don't really want to get into that right now, but they can try to get you to do some evil things to yourself. Like harm yourself and stuff like that. It's they get off on that stuff, and everyone talks about that. That's part of this program, and it's part of this program. These guys will do all kinds of things to you. If you're a heavy mind control victim, they can do all kinds of things. So anyway, there's not really a whole lot to talk about, but I'm getting hit. They're not even cutting me a break. They're hitting me with a lot of remote neural manipulation all day. It's like I said before, it's like 18 hours a day until I go to bed. They have been letting me sleep at night. I sleep probably midnight to about 6 a.m. Today, they were doing it was, I was sleeping, and it was like 5:45 a.m. because I remember looking at the clock, and they were making a noise through V2k. And sometimes they'll do that. Sometimes they'll do things over V2k. So they were making like if somebody was outside shoveling or scraping on something. They were doing that until I woke up. I woke up, and then they would stop, and then I'd try to go back to bed, and then they would make that noise again. So they do things on V2k still, to wake me up or whatever. Like the other night, they said, "David," and I woke up, and I was looking around and all this stuff. I was out of it because I just woke up. So they will do some things over V2k still. When because they I haven't got V2k in 4 years. But like I say, they still do some things over V2k to get reactions, or they want you to think. I'll give you an example. I could be in the gas station, waiting in line to pay for gas. They will say part of a skit. They'll say group home, and they do it in a way where I think the guy behind me is a perp, and he said group home, when that's not the fact. The fact is that they were using V2k, and they were going group home, like that. But they wanted me to think that the guy behind me was saying it, which he wasn't. The guy behind me maybe wasn't a perp at all, but they wanted me to think he was a perp, and they wanted me to think that he was saying group home, which was part of my skit when I was getting heavy V2k. So they'll do things like that to make you think different things and almost get mad at, they could get you mad at people. They could, maybe the neighbor, they could be saying, they could be doing it through V2k, but they can make you think the neighbor's doing it. So you get mad at the neighbor, So it's a lot of trickery involved in this program, misconception, and stuff. They'll do little mind tricks like that all the time, to make you think, it's deception, make you think something that basically isn't there or whatever. You know what I mean? So they'll do, all kinds of things like that. It's it's horrible, is what it is. I mean, it's pure evil, you guys. So I thought I would talk about that a little bit. Other than that, there's not much going on really. I just thought I would do a little video. I've been doing a video every night. I'm sorry for that. You guys are probably sick of seeing me. My views are only like 40 views, and maybe you guys are getting sick of seeing me. And I apologize for that. It's more of a boredom thing. And I don't know how many of you guys are mind control victims or getting remote neural monitoring and stuff like that can actually relate to me. I think a lot of people get like gang stalking and stuff like that. I'm not sure how many people actually get mind control like I'm getting, or the weapons or remote neural monitoring. Maybe there's not a whole lot of people that get that. But maybe the guys that do get that, maybe you guys can relate with me. They do all kinds of things to us, it's deception and manipulation, That's what the program is. So I do want to mention something. There's a lot of people talking about this coronavirus and all that stuff. I know you guys are probably getting sick of hearing that, especially if you're watching the news. I mean, it's on the news 24/7. It's on CNN, MSNBC, and it's on Fox News. It's on, we are getting drowned out. We are getting drowned with the coronavirus, in the media and all this stuff. It's on the nightly news and all this stuff, your local news, all this stuff. But I have to say, I do disagree with people that say this is a fake virus and this isn't really happening and people aren't in danger. I disagree with that. I do think this is the real deal. I don't know how it got here, if it's a bioweapon or not. That's I'm staying neutral in that argument. The thing is it's here, and we lost, what is it up? It's up to like 61,000 people in a month or 5 weeks. We're losing people. People are dying, and they're losing family members, and those family members are grieving because they've lost people. If you don't have empathy for those families, and you're saying this is fake and it's not real and it's all this stuff, blah blah blah, this virus is real. I would stay at home. I would wear gloves when you go out. I would wear a mask when you go out. It's real, and you got these idiots saying it's all fake and it's not real and oh my God, they're doing, not everything is a false flag, and not everything is connected to targeted individuals. This has nothing to do with us. This is a worldwide virus. The whole world is shut down. What is there, 158 countries? They're all shut down because of this virus. And you got these morons that are saying this is fake, and it's like the flu, and all this stuff. You know, it's like, wake up. Stop watching these stupid YouTube people that are saying this is a false flag and that's fake. You know, it's like, this is the real deal. We've had people in my town pass away. You know, it's in, you know, there's a assisted living full of old people that this virus traveled through, this assisted living, and they had 2 or 3 deaths because of this virus. This is not fake. This is not a false flag. People are really dying. It's not fake. You know? And you got these morons out there have nothing better to do, and they're trying to get views, and they're asking for money because they're e-beggars. You know, they're on, you know, e-beggars begging for money. Oh, support my channel. Oh my God. Oh, I need money to keep my channel. What? What does it cost money for you to make a video? It doesn't cost you any money to make a video. It costs you nothing to make a video. It's just your time. We should pay you for your time because you're making an idiotic video because you think this is a false flag. You know? So anyway, there's my little rant, you guys. I'm sorry about that. It's just, we've lost people in my town. You know, we're still doing pretty good. Minnesota is still doing pretty good. We are one of the lowest in the country as far as infections and deaths. But, you know, there's people dying in my town. Older people that worked their whole life, and they're spending the rest of their days in an assisted living, you know, and you got idiots out there saying this is fake, and oh, it's all false flag. No, it's not. This is the real deal. It's a pandemic. It's a pandemic. You know. You know, so don't listen to those idiots out there that saying this is fake, this is like the flu, it's like, you know, nobody's dying and all this stuff, the hospitals are empty and all this stuff. You know, these people are probably, what, who knows where these people are? They don't have a real job, obviously. They're trying to get views, trying to make a living off views of saying this nonsense, you know? Maybe these people don't fit in our society, and they're doing all this stuff because they can't hold a real job. I have no idea. Nobody knows where these people go from. You see them on YouTube. It's the internet. These people can be anybody. You know? So anyway, there's my little rant. I'm sorry, you guys. It's just, you know, we've lost people in our town to this virus, and it's not fake. You know, it's the real deal. It's a pandemic, and we need to get it under control, and we do need to stay home and social distance, you know, and all that stuff to stop the spread of this virus. You know, not all the news is fake. You know, and then you get this alternative news that's, some of it's nonsense. You know, I mean, you might as well say aliens are going to come down and, you know, take you away or something, because, you know, it's all in the same category. You know, it's all nonsense. You know, I mean, it's just, you know, I don't know. I better shut up. But anyway, I'm sorry, I'm on a rant. You know, but we've lost people, elderly people in our town because of this virus and stuff like that. And, you know, people are, oh, it's fake, and oh, it's a red flag, and oh, you know, this is worldwide, you know, worldwide. The whole world is shut down, you know. I mean, this ain't fake, you know. Anyway, I'm gonna cut this off, you guys. I hope you guys doing well out there. and taking care of yourselves and stuff like that. You know, stay safe and keep your distance from people. You know, really, you don't want to get this virus. Some people, yes, a lot of people recover, but a lot of people don't, that are sick. They have underlying medical conditions and stuff like that, you know? This is the real deal, you guys. Anyway, I'm gonna cut this off. I hope you guys doing well and staying safe out there, and I'll talk to you later.